Next thing, we're going to take this a little bit farther. We're going to make a fourth custom block. It says, write a custom snap block called is a leap year that takes a year number as an argument and says whether or not that year is a leap year. So basically, every 4 years is a leap year, where February has 29 days instead of 28. Now, there are many stipulations that most people don't know, that a leap year is every 4 years, but if it's not a multiple of 100. So in the year 1900, there was no leap year. Or if it's a multiple of 400. If it's a multiple of 400, like 2000, it is a leap year. So we have to figure out how to put all these stipulations into our code. So let's do that. First, we're going to make a custom block again. Go to Variables, make a block, and we're calling it is a leap year. Let's do that. Is a leap year. And it's going to take the year as an argument, a year number as an argument, and says whether or not it's a leap year. So let's make it right there, and we'll call it year. So now let's make our if statements. So we'll say if it's every 4 years, or if it's divided, if you can divide it by 4, then it is a leap year. So how do we do that? Now there is a special block under operators called mod. Now this mod block, it will test. We'll take the year, we'll put it here. If the year is divisible by 4. So if the year is divisible by 4, this block will tell me what the remainder is. Okay, so let's say if I have the year 2000. Year 2000 is divisible by 4, and my remainder will be 0. Okay, so this is so I want to say if this is equal to 0, because this is going to give me whatever the remainder is. If this is equal to 0, then it's a leap year. So let's say that. Let's say if this whole thing is equal to 0, let's put it in there, then let's say it's a leap year. It's a leap year. Excellent. Now let's look where it says here, a year is a leap year if the year is a multiple of 4, so we just checked if it was a multiple of 4, and is not a multiple of 100. Okay, so to figure out how to say it's a multiple of 100 and not a multiple of 100. So let's do that. We know how to figure out if something's a multiple of something. We go back to the mod in operators. So mod, we want to say if the year is a multiple of 100, we would say year mod 100 is equal to 0. This means that there will be no remainder if I divide 100 into the year. But I want to say that it's not a multiple of 100. So there is actually a button called not. So I will put this whole thing in there. So this basically means if it is not a multiple of 100. So I want this to be true and this to be true. So I have to use my AND statement. So let's put this in there, and let's put this in there. Both of these things have to be true to say that it's a leap year. Good. Now let's check out the next part. I think there's a few more parameters. So it's a multiple of 4 and not a multiple of 100. Or, now we have an OR statement. Or if it is a multiple of 400. Okay, so let's make a OR statement. If it's a multiple of 400, then it is a leap year. So let's do that. We have this whole statement and now an OR statement. Put that in there. Okay, that's in there. So this whole thing, or let's find out if it's a multiple of 400. Well, we know how to do that. We use the mod thing again, right? So we would say year mod 400 is equal to 0. So bring that over here. I think it doesn't matter, but I like to do it this way anyway. Okay, so now we have our few conditions. If it's a multiple of 4, and it's not a multiple of 100, or it's a multiple of 400, then it is a leap year. Pretty interesting. Now let's see what else they have us doing. Years that are multiples of 100 and not multiples of 400 are not leap years. Okay, that makes sense with what we did. Okay, let's stop.